want you, of course, to be safe on those roads. I think rather, it's safe to say we've all been enjoying the wet weather we've had recently, the cooler temperatures. But our next guest says the rain, it causes slick roads, and that equals car crashes. Valley Attorney Joe Brown, he's here with us to give us some helpful advice on what to do when you are in an accident. And of course, our rainy forecast, we've liked it, but it does give us a higher chance of crashes out there on the roads, right?
Well, it is nice having cool weather. It's nice having the rain cool us down, but most importantly, people need to slow down, because that is exactly what happens. People think you can drive the exact same you do when the roads are dry. You can't when it's slick. You're not paying attention. It takes longer to stop. You don't stop in time, and you hit that car in front of you. And
you've been there. You turn the corner, your car just kind of goes like this because those roads are so slick. Because we don't get a lot of rain around here in Arizona. What advice do you have for those people who are saying, you know what, I'm going to go it alone. I can do this when it comes to settlements in particular?
Well, you know, there's a couple different portions of your case, and I think a lot of people could probably handle getting their car fixed on their own. That's very typical. What I tell them is to not necessarily pick the body shop that you're being referred to by the insurance company. I feel like they get their business from the insurance company. You don't want to do that. You want to go where you have your own mechanic looking at the car and fixing what needs to be fixed, not what the insurance company tells them needs to be fixed.
Why pick someone like ALG?
Well, more importantly, it's our experience. I mean, I was a former insurance adjuster. I know what the insurance company is going to do before they do it. You know, with that, we're allowed, we prepare the case for you. We understand what you need. We can see the pitfalls before they occur.
So tell us the most common misconceptions out there when it comes to handling a settlement.
Well, I get this on a daily basis. People walk into my office and say, well, they accepted fault already, so they're going to pay my medical bills. I don't know if I need an attorney. And the answer is, just because they accepted fault does not mean they're going to pay your medical bills. In fact, 70–80% of the time, they argue the bills are too high, the treatment was unnecessary, it's not something they feel they owe, and they make offers even below medical bills. Currently, I have a gentleman went to the hospital, very serious accident. They did a full body MRI. Now the adjuster, not a doctor, is telling me, well, the full body MRI was not necessary. We're not going to pay for that $15,000 bill from the hospital.
Is he a medical expert?
He's no medical expert. He's just an adjuster. Just as I'm a lawyer, I don't make second guess on what a doctor should do or shouldn't do. And I think the ER doctors do what they need to do to make sure you're okay, and then for an insurance company later to come in and say, we're not going to pay for that, that's not fair.
Well, I have to tell you, if I'm a person who's a victim and I'm going through this recovery, I'm glad you're fighting this battle, and it's not on my plate to have to take on an adjuster. I just get to heal.
That's exactly the point of hiring an attorney, hiring us, is that we're going to take care of all of those things. We're going to guide you through the process. You have questions, we're going to answer those questions. You focus on getting better. You focus on taking care of your family, getting the kids to and from school, and getting back to work, and doing what you need to do to get back in your regular routine while we handle this.
And you, as a former an insurance adjuster, you know this company, the insurance companies inside and out. Why did you make the switch?
Well, for the same reason we're just discussing today. I could never, ever agree with second guess an ER doctor. Now, almost every insurance company is doing it. They're coming in and saying, we're not going to pay for these bills. This treatment was unnecessary. Treatment at the hospital, where the client got injured, didn't ask to go to the hospital, but was deemed, medically injured at the scene, put in an ambulance and shipped off to the hospital, where the doctor's going to do what they think is necessary. Client doesn't get a choice, and now you're going to stick the client with the bill? I could never deal with that when I was an adjuster. Have a hard time dealing with it as an attorney. That's why we fight for them.
An award-winning adjuster at that, switching sides for us. Thank you so much, Joe. Let's give you some information. Accident Law Group, they have 2 locations for your convenience. 3923 South McClintock Drive, Suite 400 in Tempe is one location, and 15650 North Black Canyon Highway, Suite 155B in Phoenix is their other. You can also dial ** ALG from your mobile phone, or accidentlawgroup.com for more information.